Good morning. Happy Saturday. Saturdays are my favorite days. They're the days I get to get up in the morning and have a cup of coffee and think about and have some time to reflect on on my teaching strategies as an part-time educator, but then also as a graduate student. How can I, as a graduate student, improve the papers that I deliver in a way that retains my voice, my authenticity, my experience, and my professionalism? So for this particular video, I'm going to use this mock assignment to help graduate students think of different ways to improve how they deliver their papers. So in this case, here is the assignment. There's an assignment overview, instructions on what the instructor expects, and then the assignment structure: introduction, reflection on lived experience with the particular subject, which is employee engagement, and then strategies for employee engagement, shifting from employees who are actively disengaged or disengaged to improving their engagement to being engaged employees. Here are the formatting guidelines, the submission date, and the evaluation criteria. I then went and I wrote my paper, completely wrote a paper as if I would prior to the use of artificial intelligence. Just wrote the paper, traditional educational format. I made sure to include my APA citations. I kept the format, which is the introduction, the reflection on experiences, and then the strategies for engagement. I included my conclusion. I then went and I took this assignment instruction and I put it into an AI server. So in this particular case, it was ChatGPT. There are a variety of different ones available. And then I cut and pasted my paper, my original paper, exactly as I wrote it. And I asked for AI to use the grading rubric to determine the quality of my paper and how I did based on the assignment instructions. And this is what it provided. Understanding of Gallup's concepts on employee engagement. I did okay. I got a B. The depth of reflection. Got it. Excellent. A. Creativity and practicality of proposed strategies. I did okay. I did a B. Clarity and coherence of writing. Excellent. And then proper use of APA citations. I did satisfactory on that area. A C. My overall grade is a B+. So now I can go back to this paper in my original document and I can edit it based on the rubric that APA or that ChatGPT provided for me. That gives me kind of an early opportunity to improve my grades based on what my instructor provided to me. I now go back in and I re-edit my paper from this feedback that ChatGPT gave me. It's an extra step, but it also allows me to improve my grades, to be that much more of a empowered and quality student. Now, we can flip to the other side. Now, I'm also a part-time educator as well. Same thing. Here is the assignment that I created. Here is the paper that my student wrote, which in this case, I am both the professor and the student. But for this case, this is what the student wrote. And then here is what ChatGPT provided as a grading rubric. What I do with this is I look at the student and I go back, as I always have, even before artificial intelligence, and I go through and I make comments on the paper. I offer them my feedback. And then I take this and I use it to organize not just my comments, but also the feedback that I provided, just create more robust feedback to what I would have done without artificial intelligence. I do not in any way support having AI grade papers because it isn't perfect. It's not going to be perfect. But it's just one strategy for students to improve how they perform before they submit their paper, and then also how instructors can be more robust in providing feedback so that together we can work together to improve how education is delivered. Have a nice Saturday.